What's up, everyone? Spazzy.d back with the new kart build. So today, probably, as you can see, going to be putting on some expanded metal. I need to build a seat and figure out exactly where the steering wheel is going to sit so I can sit that properly for myself and probably for other people too. But crazy story enough about this expanded metal, I didn't cut it like that. I went to go look for some expanded metal, found that piece sitting back there, and I was just thinking to myself, nah, ain't no way, it looks too small, I came over here, put it up to it, and it was exactly right. This is the craziest thing, which kind of scares me a little bit, because when things go perfect like that, it just freaks me out. It's just like, what's gonna go wrong next? Well, that was kind of a failure. I mean, I welded it beautifully, as you can see, but the failure was I put it on time-lapse mode, but unfortunately it was time-lapse taking photos, not time-lapse video. So yeah, I don't really have that file, but that expanded metal is now attached. Alright everybody, so what you just saw was a plasma cutter cutting out these little steel pieces so that I can make some yokes, or yoke brackets, for the steering on the go-kart. Now we're just going to repeat with the other end and we'll have some brackets. There we go. We're going to have to do a little bit of straightening, but that's not going to be much of a problem. Okay, so now I've got to put some holes in these. Okay, so that's those with the bolts put through them. Now all I have to do is make the pins that the bolts go through so that we actually have something that we can control and steer. What's up? So I decided we're going to be putting suspension on this go-kart just because I want a softer ride overall. I still may not put suspension on the front. I kind of want to see how it is hard, and if I need to change it, I can change it later. It's no big deal. But definitely want suspension on the back. So the first thing I'm going to need is hinges, and I would record making the hinges, but I kind of already made them because I made extra on another project that I was working on. But that's besides the point. Anyway, I'm going to just do a little bit of movie magic. So there's the hinges. And basically, just have to measure out from there and make a little subframe that's going to be suspended with a pair of shocks. No big deal. So I've gotten all of the material cut out for the subframe. It is in the correct orientation. Nothing has been welded yet. These are the shocks I'm going to be using. Okay, so now since we have the subframe welded up and everything is hinging correctly, we're going to now attach our shocks. Okay, so after putting this together, which worked fairly well, although I do think the springs on these shocks were a bit too stiff, well, that's okay, that can be changed later. I went ahead and upholstered a new seat for this thing, and I went ahead and turned down a steering rod. Yes, it's a rusty rod, but it's all I had and it'll work. Rust-Oleum will be our champion yet again. So I am going to attach the steering and get that sorted out. Now it's time to make a seat rest. I've already got the metal cutout and the shape of what I want it. I just have to put some tacks so that I can, you know, weld all of where I cut to bend it at. Well, I'm thinking that's probably all we're gonna get for this video, because there isn't too much more to be done, but there's enough for at least another video, maybe 2 more videos. But it's getting there, guys. I'm real excited. All right, you have a nice one. Peace.